Daily Horoscope, the 22nd of January 2017. Daily Horoscope for Aries. Ruling planets, Mars, Pluto. You're in your own element today, and even if others don't approve of the way you do things, you will know that you are in the right and should stick to your guns. The old saying which may apply to your work today in this respect is ... if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Remember that. Perhaps you or someone else is trying to find a reason to change things for no good cause. This could create more confusion and make life harder for all concerned. Believe it or not, you want things to move faster because you feel incompetent if you don't meet your deadlines. You need to find a smarter, more productive way of doing your work today. You can resolve some of your workplace issues if there are peace and quiet and few people around. Work steadily at preparing what you need for the coming year. Daily Horoscope for Taurus. Ruling planets, Venus. You're feeling a lot more optimistic than usual, and this will have a positive impact on every aspect of your life soon. In fact, some of your friends may wonder if something is wrong. Believe it or not, this is the way you should naturally feel, and it's not a bad idea to dig deep to see precisely what has caused such a particularly good mood. Try to emulate that as much as you can. You want things, and you want them now. This may cause you to make errors in judgment and suffer physically if you don't exercise patience. Control is your keyword today. Don't be too proud or afraid to ask for some help. The person helping you will feel great about the opportunity to do so. Horoscope for Gemini. Ruling planets, Mercury. You mustn't let confusion or an inability to understand a mathematical or financial line of thinking to dictate a financial transaction just now. If you're dealing with salespeople, with others who are quick off the mark and more experienced in their understanding of how money works, you need to give yourself some additional time to fully understand their logic. They may be trying to pull the wool over your eyes as well. You want to be noticed today, but don't do so at the cost of your reputation. You need to protect it if you wish to be popular. You may not be loved today, but you will be respected for doing the right thing. Don't be weak if you need to take a hard line with someone. Daily Horoscope for Cancer. Ruling planets, Moon. Some of your dreams will come true now, and I mean that literally. Pay attention to what is being thrown up from your subconscious, as this may offer you some vital clues as to how you should live your life in the coming months. Make a dream diary and note down your feelings and visions during your sleep. There may be some very powerful revelations shortly. You are out to capture memories just now, so you'll be aggressive in using your camera or jotting down notes in your diary. There is a lot of activity going on, so don't lose these memories. Before acknowledging some course of action, think carefully before saying yes. Your impulse may be based upon the fact that you want to be acknowledged or loved. It could backfire. Daily Horoscope for Leo. Ruling planets, Sun. You'll mysteriously piece together some past incidents that you thought were totally unrelated. You'll solve a long-standing problem and possibly heal a relationship. An acquaintance will help you make a change for the better by revealing a new approach or offering an alternative to a matter of great concern. You must be gentle in pointing out the past transgressions of someone close to you. You are more concerned with your own self-understanding and personal affairs than socializing or being with others. Daily Horoscope for Virgo. Ruling planets, Mercury. You need to reassess the nature of the work you are doing to see whether or not you are earning what you deserve. There's no point complaining that you're not getting ahead and can't save enough money. The fact of the matter is that you are responsible for where you are and can change things if you want. Earnestness and fearlessness are the two important character traits for propelling yourself forward out of the situation you aren't satisfied with. Your desire is to change someone, but realize that change has to come from within. If you've been feeling oppressed by their attitude, you may be the one that needs to make the change. You should be formulating a new salary for yourself based upon what you think you can do. Put your proposal to your boss or senior manager and study the reaction. Daily horoscope for Libra. Ruling planets, Venus. Your sexual responses will be all important in determining the mode of your relationships at present. You could be afraid that your level of affection or demonstrativeness is either not sufficient or possibly not in keeping with what your partner desires. You know, you're never going to know unless you communicate your concerns about this and get your partner to share their feelings on the matter in the same way. Communicating something of importance to someone may seem like a priority to you today, but they may not be open to what you have to say. This will cause frustration. But remember, you have no control over what other people say or do. Your deep concentration will help you achieve great results at work. Although you want to do this alone, you may have to share the glory with others. Daily horoscope for Scorpio. Ruling planets, Pluto, Mars. Learning the facts is one thing. However, memorizing them and committing them to your biological memory banks is another thing, especially when you need to recall them spontaneously. You can practice by firstly remembering people's names when you meet them. It's not that you're developing any sort of debilitating brain disease, just that your attention is not focused enough. Try working with some new methods of remembering facts and figures, as it will come in handy in a variety of different situations. Now is the time to create new standards. Your body could feel heavy and out of shape, which means that you need to reappraise your exercise regime just now. Inspire yourself with positive mental images. Daily horoscope for Sagittarius. Ruling planets, Jupiter, Neptune. Your plans could be at odds with your partner or a friend, particularly if this relates to travel. Before disputing the agenda, why not separately write down what you feel is your preferred list of destinations and activities and then share your ideas with each other in a cordial fashion. This way you'll avoid conflict and can achieve a win-win situation for a knockout hollow for all concerned. You should promote yourself actively right now, so don't be afraid to show off your talents. Words of advice will be comforting just now, but more importantly, will help deal with the ticklish problem. Dealing with nervous parents could erode your time and patience. Compassion is your keyword today. Daily horoscope for Capricorn. Ruling planets, Saturn, Uranus. It could be one of those days where you're waiting for a call or visit from a friend. You might have been certain that the plans were clearly agreed upon. Unfortunately, it may not be that simple. There could be a miscommunication which will cause you to be waiting around quite a while and possibly even feel agitated that they had forgotten you or completely crossed you off the list completely. Don't jump to conclusions, however, and ring the person in question to get clarification. You want some peace of mind, but you may be badgered into going to a conference or study group. You'll have to make the best of this and extract what you find useful for your own needs. Expect delays with government bureaucracy or other utility departments. You may have paid a bill but are now expected to pay it again. Daily horoscope for Aquarius. Ruling planets, Uranus, Saturn. You may not approve of the behavior of a friend but will need to be particularly careful as to how you address this issue. You could be feeling embarrassed by someone's verbal or fashion expression and need to say something about it soon, otherwise it could impact upon your own self-respect. The company you keep determines the perception others have of you. You want to appear generous but you may not be able to afford it. Be creative in stretching the dollar. You may want to wander to the bookshop or take your time window shopping today. There is no specific goal, just some quiet time doing nothing. Daily horoscope for Pisces. Ruling planets: Neptune, Jupiter. You need to show some goodwill in a situation and not simply count the dollars or cents, especially if you're expending more time and energy on a project or person than you had expected. A charitable deed will not go unnoticed, even though this is not the main reason to do a favor for someone. Just remember, karma does come back around and you'll be rewarded for your compassionate gesture today. You also desire something lavish at present, like a rich party or the company of people who live a cut above the rest. That is okay, but it's like a drug that can cause withdrawal. Be satisfied with what you have. Cooperation is necessary, but you're finding it hard as you are not on the same page as the other person.